All right, let's go ahead and talk about the elephant in the room, right? The loud gesture of all of this is that Contractors VR is very underrated. What they're giving, so here's the thing, right? With Call of Duty, what had been happening, they had like something happening with mods. You know, there's all types of games now that are trying to mod out what Call of Duty is, and there's also games that are very relative to Call of Duty to where it can get you in trouble, right? There's a cease and desist type on X Labs, I believe, to where they had it way better with all the Call of Duty engines and everything. Just so much how far mod can take in. Fortnite has been modding everything. What Contractors VR is doing without a PC, right? I'm vouching for this game without a PC because this game as a standalone on Quest 2, first of all, looks good. It looks damn good. Like, they have been really reinvesting and doing a lot of stuff in here. So this game looks very good for a Quest 2 port, or a Quest 2 game, not just a port, a game. And what they're doing in a sense of mods, the mods in there, shout out to all the mods, man. I don't know all the names of the mods, but just shout out to the mods in there, man. They had been crushing it. From Star Wars games and Halo and Mario themes and all these stages that are insane on top of Call of Duty Zombies, and bringing all these attributes to a Quest 2 standalone nature. These things are so great looking. Now, some of these have bugs, of course. They're gonna come updated. They have all your favorite things in there too, right? Like there's CS:GO, there's Backrooms. There's just so much themes that if you love FPS games in virtual reality are already kind of played out. Everybody does FPS games now, but Contractors is your Call of Duty in VR, and it is a much more of a competitive, much more respectable outlet for a game of FPS, especially militant, like military shooter like Call of Duty, unless you're gonna go for the free route, which is Pavlov Shack Beta. I'm talking about Quest 2, so all the PC VR people, hold your horses, hold on. But as far as like a Quest 2, it's Pavlov Shack, and then of course it's Contractors if you're willing to drop that $20. I believe it's still $20 USD. Now, Contractors giving us so much zombie maps. They give us so much mods, so much just overall. The dynamics of what Contractors VR is offering right now is the ultimate fix for a virtual reality user. It should be in your arsenal when you first get a Quest 2. Obviously, if you have some cash to drop. If you're dropping cash on all these other games, it has to be Contractors on one of those, because I vouch for it so heavily. One, they're very amazing people. You know, they follow me on TikTok also, and then providing platforms for these mods and allowing all this stuff with the mods, yo, which is just what they're doing is insane, and how fast these mods are doing stuff these days. The mods on there, shout out to all the mods on there and Contractors in the platform, just because they're faster. There's much more maps coming out, and day by day there's newer things that are coming around. And just to have that theme approach, it gives you nostalgia, it gives you the new stuff, and just it gives you additional games. So it's giving you games within games, right? Just like how we're used to in Roblox, how we're used to now in Fortnite creative mode. And that is always a plus nature when you're getting a Quest 2 game, because when we buy games, right? Everybody wonders, right? Like everybody always comes up to me like, yo, Timson, what's the best free games? What's the best free games? And what really comes through is that what's the best investment in a game, right? Is it their replayability? Is there things that can really keep going? And the replayability on this game is the mods, hands down. If not, it was just every other type of military type FPS shooter that you can just play multiplayer. Pavlov Shack Beta is known for a lot of their mini games also, and so that's why that has replayability, and it's free, and it's also funny to play around with. And so replayability in paid terms now is games like Ghost of War, and also Contractors. Contractors has become way more under the radar, and it's something that needs much more respect, in my opinion, in a mainstream attribute, right? There's a lot of Call of Duty gamers. There's a lot of people that are wondering like, oh, this is boring, it's boring. I would really advise try out some virtual reality. They have slide canceling in Contractors. You can do FPS. The only thing they don't have is a battle royale. The only one that still kind of gets that battle royale go is now Ghost of War, kind of. It's a distraction / battle royale feel. Not as much people in a battle royale. And then your population 1. But Contractors does capitalize on a lot of given moments where they execute at a high level when it comes down to giving us replayability, and they are just so slept on what they're offering for us as this platform. And the mods just keep going through the roof, and Zombies is so fun. I play Zombies on a lot of these maps now. When I had first played Contractors, there wasn't as much zombie maps. There was only the test zombie map when I started playing Contractors, and the graphics weren't as good on a standalone. And after now, it's just now they have so many maps and mods and all this stuff going wild in there. And I'm so excited because the growth of that had been super fresh. And of course, it starts with Contractors, but then it also the icing on the cake is, of course, the mods that are creating these things and having that platform to create. So it's an all cycle of just gratitude of what they have brought to a Quest 2 platform. I vouch for Quest 2 so much. Now I know it gets downplayed. It's an Android phone on your strapped to your face. The graphics suck. It's a standalone, and we're very early in VR. But to have this much of a significant jump in VR, what Quest 2 has done, the jump from almost maybe a year and a half now, where they really started making daily, like not daily, but recent and relative and very relevant updates and upgrades is incredible, man. And so what Contractors has done, again, if you haven't checked out Contractors, go check it out. Have some fun with it because it is well worth it if you're looking for games that you want to be able to replay over and over and over. Now you do have your Sweatfest, and then you can play in your own bot lobbies. You can do whatever you want. You can set the game how you want to enjoy it, especially if you're new to VR. It's everything you can do, right? You can do snap turns. You can do your actual full-on turns. Just everything what you'll need in VR, like how fast it is and just the experience. And you can also use haptic vests with it. You can use everything with it. So as a Quest 2, beautiful. The mods, beautiful. Because other games offer mods, just not as much mods. This game, hands down, is what you need if you want to play a game with mods without needing a PC that has all of your favorite things to check out. It's so fun for content and just experience in general. Like you can play and you can see, like what I said earlier, you can see all the backrooms games, and you can just see every type of stage that you know from Super Mario. I've done all this on our YouTube channel. You can check all that out too. But this game's dope. You got to check it out and just do it, because other games you have mods but you don't get as much. You still need a PC to really get to the next level. This game gives you the next level without a PC, and this is the only game that's doing it at this level. Now hopefully soon we're gonna get way more games that have mods, and y'all gonna have, you know, some Blade and Sorcery arguments, some Bone Lab arguments. Of course, nothing still what Contractors is giving us without a PC up until this moment. So yeah, y'all gotta check that out, man. Y'all gotta let me know. And for those that are talking about Pavlov VR with zombies, that's a PC port. That's a PC version, not port. Why do I keep saying port? It's a PC version. So this right here is what I'm talking about, standalone strictly, man. No PC needed. Check it out, man. And my opinion, it's Contractors is always should be in your arsenal. It should be in your library because it's really fresh. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Hit us up with a thumbs, subscribe. Let me know, are you rocking out Contractors? Have you checked out some of the gameplay? If you haven't already, check it out on our channel, man. We got plenty of it. If you have questions on it, let me know on how to get mods. I do have a video on that also. So just dive right in, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.